Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for stopping by. Today it is of course Tuesday in GTA, which means tomorrow on Wednesday Rockstar will be previewing to us early their GTA Online Thanksgiving as well as Black Friday weekly update bonuses, discounts, all the type of bonus money opportunities, etc. But on Tuesdays I like to give you guys a reminder and a refresher of all of our current week's offerings. That way, in case you're just getting into the game or you haven't really been paying attention to this week's update in particular, hopefully there's something you don't miss out on, because this week has been absolutely incredible. We're going to be jumping into all of the opportunities that you do not want to miss out on before this week ticks over into next, because next week is going to be very, very good. But for this week as well, we also have yet another incredible week, sort of riding the coattails of even the previous week's weekly update, which was also really good as well. So we're gonna probably have three back-to-back really good weeks here, and we are right in the middle of it. So thank you guys so much for tuning back in, and let's get started. The money bonuses for the rest of this week here, the last couple days of this event here, are just insane. The big one is, of course, the Diamond Casino Heist is paying out double money and double RP. The Diamond Casino Heist finale, that is. But don't forget, if you have GTA Plus all month long, you've been getting diamonds guaranteed in the vault anyway. So whether you're a GTA Plus member or not, you're stacking insane amounts of money this week. All those Diamond Casino Heist finales are paying up to, like, what, $7.5 million is the cap, essentially, with the way the heist payout is and the way it works with the actual cap. So you're netting insane amounts of money this week, especially if you're farming that with a duo or even other players. But we also have other money-making opportunities, like double money and RP on the casino story missions, which are these. You need to own the penthouse for those, but don't worry, you're getting the penthouse for free this week. More details on that in just a little bit. The free roam Agatha Baker casino work is paying out double money and double RP, and I actually think it's double the amount of chips you're making for those missions themselves as well. The open wheel race series is also paying out triple money and triple XP. So if you head to the races section, you can see here open wheel races, triple money and triple RP. In addition to that, you know, continued double money and double RP on the new listings missions, or 4 times for GTA Plus members, and then the community race series as well. That's also paying out double money and double RP. Don't forget about your daily visitor casino chips that you can get from the cashier. And in addition to that, the weekly challenge for this week is completing the Diamond Casino Heist twice. You'll be rewarded with $100,000 for that weekly challenge, plus the Diamond Strike vest. So if you're running that, you'll be getting that weekly challenge done. A nice little sweetener thrown in right there. And also don't forget, I have full Diamond Casino Heist guides here on my channel, just a full overall guide for the setups and the finale, but also I have a dedicated silent and sneaky approach guide updated for 2025. I'll link those down in the description below. Plus on Friday, I did a guide for the casino work as well as the casino story missions to unlock that ADIOS Paragon R at the end of the storyline as well. When it comes to our property and vehicle discounts, I'll give you guys a reminder on the properties first, because we have some great opportunities. We have one discounted property plus one property that's absolutely free for every single player. So starting off with that, head over to the diamondcasinoandresort.com. You can pick up your own casino master penthouse here for absolutely free. Plus, if you're a GTA Plus member, you can pick up the casino penthouse party penthouse package. I don't really know what that is necessarily, but if you're a GTA Plus member, you can get that for free. But either way, casino master penthouse for absolutely free, $0 this week. You need this in order to start the casino story missions, which, like we talked about, are on bonus this week, plus the casino work missions. You might as well pick it up for free, because you play through that storyline, you get the first time money completion bonuses for completing the missions as a host and going through them the first time and not dying and stuff like that. There's all sorts of money bonuses associated with it, but that's also where you can get that ADIOS Paragon R at the end of the storyline. That'll spawn on the docks for you to collect and claim and add to your garage for yourself. So it's definitely worth it. You know, before I would say buying the penthouse was worth it anyway for that vehicle, because that's the only way you can obtain it. I think it was on the Podium like once or twice in the past. I don't even think you could buy it from a friend at the LS Car Meet because it's weaponized. So it's either you won it off the Podium when it was featured, or you needed to own a Casino Master Penthouse, complete the casino story mission quest line. This week, since there's a $0 barrier to entry, you have no excuse not to do it. But also, in addition to that, if we head on over to Maze Bank Foreclosures, you can also pick up your own arcade property for 30% off. This is a necessary purchase if you want to collect the wall safe money from this business as like a passive money opportunity, but also you need an arcade to do the Diamond Casino Heist, which is paying out double money this week. So if you want to take advantage of that, even just a little bit before the end of this week, you have a little bit of time left. The arcade is just worth it for 30% off anyway. I know we have a DLC coming up and we have Black Friday discounts next week. Don't deploy all your money with this week's weekly update. Make sure you're saving, but this is a good discounted property that you should pick up, because not only is the property discounted, all of the upgrades and modifications, the style, mural, floor, neon art, high score screens, personal quarters, garage, all of those are also 30% off for this week. So this is pretty funny. For the podium vehicle this week that should be here, it's the Dinka Jester Classic. And when I did my weekly update guide showcasing this vehicle, the prize ride, all the other stuff for the week, you know, since this is just the reminder, it's recorded after the fact, you know, and I already won it on Thursday, funny enough, so the vehicle's gone, but we're still gonna spin the lucky wheel and see what other prizes we can get. But the Dinka Jester Classic, that should be right there. It's a really well-rounded sports car, got solid speed, quick acceleration, responsive handling. I think it has really good grip as well as good stability. It's pretty reliable when you take it, you know, around a corner, stuff like that. You can add drift upgrades, which is really sweet. The only thing is at its highest speeds, it has some slight understeer, but it's still pretty controllable. And again, if you lose any sort of steering input, if you're a skilled driver, you'll be just fine. A little bit slower off the line compared to the normal Dinka Jester, but again, nothing crazy. I would just say this vehicle used to be sort of bad in the past because it would over rev or hang in a rev for too long and hang in one single gear before it would actually shift up to the next gear. Sort of still has that problem, but it's been, I guess, slightly taken care of. I don't know. The car's kind of weird. It doesn't have like engine resistance, like that advanced handling flag, but it also just sits in a gear too long. Typically second to third, third to fourth, I believe. Also, don't forget about your daily visitor chips. They're double. Here at the LS Car Meet, your prize ride for this week is the Gallivanter Baller ST, and in order to unlock this car, it's very simple. The LS Car Meet prize ride challenge this week is not the most simple we've ever seen, especially compared to previous weeks, but it's just about the next step up. You just need to place top 4 in LS Car Meet Series races for 2 days in a row. So hop into a drag race once today, once tomorrow, and unlock the vehicle. You'll be guaranteed to get it. Now, that being said, let's talk about the performance. Really good off-road performance. Excellent, honestly, especially if you drive it up a mountain. Like if you're trying to get up Mount Chiliad, just kind of joking around, this thing will do it just fine. That being said, it is more of a newer Land Rover. It's not one of the older true off-road spec Land Rovers, but still more than durable. I would say on the pavement, it's a little bit strange, like heavy understeer at high speeds. It's got weird weight distribution, so just be careful taking corners very sharply. This isn't a sports car by any means. It is still a big, heavy SUV, so it's not going to be ideal for those aggressive turns. You need to make sure you slow down significantly. But for just kind of a general utility SUV for some money grinding where you know you're going to be off-roading a lot, you know, maybe, I don't know, whatever situation you want to find yourself in with this vehicle, it's a perfectly fine vehicle to drive. It's fun to drive, and I do like Land Rovers. That being said, I'd love if Rockstar added like a 2004 Land Rover Discovery 2 or something like that to the game, but I will take one of these as well. Here at Luxury Autos, we do have this Karen Everin RS featured here this week, but also just a reminder on that free Ubermacht Revolter you could pick up, one off Legendary Motorsports, or you can get it from Luxury Autos here, where it features that Sessanta Nove monogram livery. This is what it looks like right here. The vehicle's nothing to write home about. It's just fine, and for free, you might as well put one in your garage, or multiple if you want. But I do like the livery. It is kind of cool. At the salvage yard for this week, here are our vehicle robberies. We'll start off with the standard range car for the week. It's the Dinka Sugoi you could steal as part of the podium robbery here. This Inus Jubilee is the top range car, and it's featured in the Duggan robbery. And if you're wondering why I haven't stolen the Gallivanter Baller STD this week, it's the mid-range vehicle. I just haven't because it's the McToney robbery. I've put it off. I am going to be doing this live on my stream today, so if you want to see me grind some money in GTA, but also collect this final car for the week so I can sell it to the docs, then feel free to tune in twitch.tv/hazardoushdtv. None of them are claimable though, of course, as you can see. When it comes to our vehicle discounts here in GTA Online for the week, let's check them out. We have a bunch of them. They're all 30% off, so we'll just go through and review the prices. But remember, the Mansions DLC and the Winter DLC is releasing over the next few weeks here, so you don't want to blow all your money, especially with the Black Friday discounts on a bunch of warstock vehicles and other, you know, expensive supercars and stuff like that. If you want to spend a bunch of money before the DLC, I would definitely wait for next week, but we do have some good picks here, which we'll be talking about. So the Declassy Mamba, 30% off, you can get it for just under $700,000. The Albany VSTR, you can get this for 900 grand. This is absolutely worth a purchase this week. It's a sedan, but it's an insane sports car. It's super fast, has excellent handling, rear wheel drive, so you can still swing it around corners. It's awesome. It's a thrill to drive. absolutely worth picking up. The Ubermacht Revolter is still free. You can also get that from Luxury Autos for that Santa Nove monogram livery. The Dinka Vindicator is on sale for $441,000 or 30% off. You can get the Karen Sultan RS Classic for 940 grand while it's 30% off this week. Same with the Volcar Warner HKR, 30% off for 661 grand. The Maibatsu Penumbra FF, you can get this for $966,000. It's a cool vehicle. Obviously, the Calico GTF is going to be better for a tuner's vehicle, but this is still fun to drive. I think you could pass this week, even if it is on discount though. Same with the Dinka Blista Conjo, not worth it, $304,000. Definitely not, avoid it. Lampadati Tropos Rally up next. You can get both livery styles for $571,000. Definitely a cool off-road rally car. Grab yourself a BF Surfer Custom for 30% off for $310,000 if you want. Slightly better than the normal Surfer, but you don't really need it. Grab yourself the Karen Sultan Classic, not the RS Classic. You can get this for 30% off, $1.2 million or 900 grand with the trade price. Maxwell Vagrant, you can get this for 1.54 million or 1.162 with the trade price. Cool off-road vehicle and sort of buggy style, like rock crawler, desert racer, but not really worth it, I don't think. Before we check out the warstock vehicles, the Impante Arbiter GT is also for 30% off if you're on enhanced. I'm on legacy, so I can't showcase it to you, but I think that's on Southern San Andreas Super Autos. I may be incorrect though. But on warstock, we have the Rune Zaba here, 30% off for 1.68 million or 1.26 million with the trade price. The Invade and Persuade tank for $1.6 million. Those two weren't really worth it because we're going to be getting better opportunities next week. Another good warstock vehicle you can get for this week though is the Insurgent Pickup, because then you could take it to your MOC. You can turn it into the Insurgent Pickup Custom, and for 1.256 million plus the upgrade to turn it into the custom, this thing is amazing. You can fit 9 players in here. It's weaponized, insane turret, insane damage, very aggressive armored vehicle. Not the best vehicle by explosive resistance, but still very good. It's worth it this week, trust me, if you have a squad to roll with. If you're a solo player, I mean, you don't need it, but it's still cool to have. Here at the LS Carmi in our test drive vehicle section, we have some kind of funny joke-ish vehicles. They're pretty much gimmicks this week. I like this vehicle a lot. This is the Nagasaki Hot Rod Blazer. It's actually better than the standard Blazer all around. You get faster acceleration, higher top speed, better off-road capability, better off-road traction, more precise steering. The sensitive handling could be a double-edged sword though, because what that's going to mean is, especially with the higher center of gravity, is you're just going to be a little bit less stable, so you can easily get flung off of this compared to the normal Blazer. But check out the price tag as well, $69,000. Very kinky right here. Next up, a vehicle you shouldn't get, the Weenie Dynasty. Completely lackluster performance all around, bad acceleration, bad top speed, decent handling and braking, I guess, but you're not going fast enough to really say the handling's good or the braking's good, because you're just not simply going fast enough. Obviously, it's going to be terrible off-road, but, you know, if you want something with that taxi livery on it, feel free to pick it up. I just see no value in it myself. $450,000. I'm not opposed to collector's cars, but I don't actually see what the collector car value is with this one either. Next up, the Western Zombie Bobbers featured here. This is a pretty cool bike. It'll cost you $99,000. It's fast, it's nimble, you get that huge V-twin engine right there. I mean, look at that thing. You get a ton of torque, really high top speed, pretty much better than any other cruiser motorcycle in the game. Comparing maneuverability, you get great suspension, really easy to control, and honestly, if you take it off-road, it does surprisingly well in addition to that. So I see the value in buying that too if you just want to add a bike to your motorcycle clubhouse. At Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport and Car Dealership for this week, let's check out the opportunities. Tom Connors, you need to go away, my friend. We'll start off with the bike here. This is the LCC Innovation. If you recognize it from GTA 4, you're probably not a fan of it, but in this game, I will say it's a lot better. You have much better physics just because GTA 5 has better bike physics than GTA 4. GTA 4 is all over the place, so you get tighter handling here, more responsive braking, but also compared to other bikes, this has super fast acceleration, top speed is 110 miles an hour, and just a cool design inspiration. It's designed after the Harley-Davidson Breakout as well as Billy Lane choppers, so you get sort of a classic aesthetic with the side profile of the bike, but more upgraded and modern performance features. If you want to pick it up, it's going to run you $92,500. This is the Hijack Rustin. It's styled after the Vol 05. You get quick acceleration with this and really good cornering capability. I mean, this is definitely more of a track car. You get the exposed cabin design, looks super lightweight. It's very nimble on its feet, but it's almost too lightweight because I feel like there's not even enough downforce or not even enough weight on the tires themselves to maintain grip. That's almost how light this vehicle is, which is funny. Like, it's fun to drive. It's not bad. it just feels like it should be a little bit more planted than it is. If you do want to pick it up, $464,350 purchase price. Next up, the Bravado Verlier. With this car, you get an excellent top speed, super responsive handling. Once again, it's great for taking corners at super high speeds. A little bit of speed loss if you dive into the corner just because of a little bit of understeer in a way, but it's not like bad understeer. It's just sort of present and it'll slow you down. But you get an excellent engine as well as exhaust note. And come on, I mean, the Wiseman GTMF5 as well as the TVR Sagaris, those are the two inspiration vehicles for this car itself in this game. So I think it looks good, and audibly, it's one of the best sounding cars in the game. Maybe not top 5, but certainly in my top 10. Next up, the Western Cliffhanger, another bike I actually have in my MC Clubhouse because I love it so much. It's based on the Harley-Davidson XR750. This is a race-ready bike. Again, more of a classic appearance here in terms of aesthetics, but more modern functionality, and it almost reminds me of like a trial bike. It's really cool. This is a great bike. Top speed is 125 miles an hour. You could do super fast, high-speed wheelies, super long stoppies as well, which is cool. And I think, honestly, if you're into racing bikes in this game, this is a top choice, you know, outside of like a super bike, obviously. Really cool bike. I would recommend you pick it up for $259,200. Next up, the Lampadati Führer GT. Another car that in the top speed department is very good. For a sports car, just good in general. You get great acceleration, not the best cornering capability or handling, but that being said, it's not bad. It's just an older vehicle. This is a 2013 vehicle in this game. This is an OG vehicle, and besides the Cheetah, the Adder, as well as the Entity XF, I believe this is one of the more expensive cars in the game that you could get, especially back in the day. It runs you $461,390 this week. And for the gun van stock and selection, let's check it out. We do have the military rifle featured here. This is 30% off if you have GTA Plus. We have the battle rifle. We also have the heavy rifle. This SCAR is 50% off. It's a half-off discount on the heavy rifle just for all players this week. The marksman rifles featured here, the normal MG, the nightstick, as well as the baseball bat. We are going to be wrapping everything up right here, ladies and gentlemen, so thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys did go on to enjoy, or if you just found the information helpful, please consider dropping a like on it, as well as subscribing to the YouTube channel if you are new and you want to see more GTA 5 Online content just like this. I will keep you guys updated here every single day, but if you'd like to talk to me outside of YouTube and get in touch, you can check me out as well over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/hazardoushtv if you want to see consistent GTA Online money grinding live streams. It is absolutely the GTA 6 waiting room over on there, and I will see you guys tomorrow, Wednesday afternoon, for the new GTA Online weekly update news and information that Rockstar gives to us early before the changes and the tunables actually go live in-game early Thursday. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic day, and adios amigos.